Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my astrology channel. Now, today I'll be talking about the new moon in the sign of Aquarius that's occurring on the 9th of Feb 2024. Now, before I begin with the new moon reading, I just want to thank everyone for viewing my videos, commenting, subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate all your input, your love, your appreciation, you coming back to my channel and sharing your experiences in the comment section. I really appreciate that. So thank you very much. And those who have not subscribed to my channel yet and are viewing my content, please do subscribe because there's a lot more, content coming through on my channel. Now, new moon in the sign of Aquarius is occurring on the 9th of February 2024, and it will occur at 20 degrees 41 minutes Aquarius. Now, we know new moon is all about new beginning. It's kind of a rebooting energy, refreshing energy. We look at things with fresh eyes. We want new energy following the new moon. Now, it's in the sign of Aquarius. Now, Aquarius is the 11th sign of the zodiac. It's an air sign. It's a fixed air sign. And Aquarius is ruled by Uranus in the modern sense, and traditionally it's ruled by Saturn. So it brings this quirkiness. Aquarius has this quirkiness to it. It's a very unconventional, unpredictable energy. It's very innovative, very detached kind of energy, but also wanting to bring energies together. So it represents collective conscience as well. Now here, new moon in the sign of Aquarius is going to trigger our long range plans, our hopes and wishes, our social pursuits, and all that. So we can expect some sort of new beginning in these areas. Now, obviously, you need to look at where your Aquarius sign sits in your chart, and that's the house matter where you can expect some kind of a new energy. This would be a great time to, plant new seeds, set new intention for growth in the near future. Now, new moon on the 9th of February, whatever energies you want to bring in your life, you will see the unfolding of it over the next 6 months until the full moon in Aquarius occurs in August 2024. So the next 6 months, whatever you begin in the house matter where Aquarius sign sits in your chart, you can feel this energy unfolding over the next several months. Now, it's very important for these new beginnings that we want to bring in our life during this time. We are thinking outside the box because Aquarian energy is all about, being the outsider. It's about being unconventional, being progressive, being insightful, and all that. So here we are thinking outside the box to solve problems. We are looking to the future with new hopefulness and fresh perspective, positive perspective, progressive perspective. So we are looking at our long range plans, what we want to achieve in the future from a very different perspective, from a very almost like a rebellious kind of perspective. We want this change. That's the Aquarian energy. Now here we need to develop objectivity as well and some sort of detachment from past patterns, past behaviors, past situations, because Aquarian energy is kind of related to emotional detachment, especially from past patterns, past situations, our own way of functioning basically. We are detaching from that and trying to bring a new energy in our own perspective. So it's very important to develop objectivity here. Now, do engage in experiences that are new and different because Aquarius sign is about being new, being different from the rest. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is all about striking out on your own and being your own self. So that energy is definitely important here. Now, Aquarius is also related to the group activities, social pursuits, humanitarian objectives, causes, group projects, teamwork, your group work, and all that. So here we are reaching out to people, like-minded people, people who are maybe on the same page as us, maybe our soul tribe and all that. So we are recognizing the value of social contacts and connections during this time, and we are detaching from or breaking away from any destructive behavior that is holding us back. So this new moon can be very breaking through kind of new moon. It has a very progressive energy to it. So it can bring these progressive, positive changes in our lives going forward. Now, this new moon connects with Uranus in Taurus. Now, Taurus is a fixed sign as Aquarius, so the new moon is squaring Uranus. Now, square is a challenging aspect, but there's also a huge potential for growth following this square aspect. So, as new moon squares Uranus, there may be a kind of a rebellious streak to our new beginning. So, whatever we want to do around this new moon or following, there's a sense of rebelliousness, a sense of abrupt energy to this new beginning, and this aspect is going to bring a lot of focus and determination. But it's important to be cautious as well and not be overly stubborn or narrow-minded during this time, because fixed sign has this tendency towards being very stubborn and very narrow-minded as well. So we need to be a little bit more mindful of how we're using this new moon energy. It's great time to think outside the box, take your own path, strike out on your own, do your own thing, but also be cautious that we are not becoming narrow-minded with this new moon. So open-mindedness is very important. Aquarius sign is an air sign, so it's very much about open-mindedness. It's very much about mental energy. It's very much about social connections, networking, and really connecting with your own goals, your own ambitions going forward. Now, this new moon occurs at 20 degrees 41 minutes Aquarius. So if you have planets or angles in fixed signs between say about 14-15 degrees in a fixed sign to 26-27 in fixed sign, then you will feel the effect of this new moon more personally and more significantly. So go back to your natal chart and see where your Aquarius sign sits, which house it occupies, and if there are any planets or angles around this new moon degree, then you can, this new moon is going to affect you personally, definitely. But for all the other sign as well, even if you don't have, new moon is occurring in a certain house in your chart, so you will feel this energy as well. Now I'll go through all the 12 zodiac sign and will explain to you what you can expect during this new moon and how it's going to affect you going forward. So let's just begin with this new moon reading for all the 12 zodiac sign. Hello Aries. So this new moon in Aquarius occurs in your 11th house. Now 11th house is the house of networking, group activities, your hopes and wishes, your long range plans, friendships, community, and all that. So when a new moon occurs here, the focus is on making contacts, both professional and social. So you are very much interested here now in connecting with like-minded people. Now there will be heightened awareness of your position in life as well, especially in context to your group activities, teamwork, organizational role, the causes you connect with, all that. So the focus is your place in the crowd, your place in the collective, more than your individual effort. Now 11th house is a house of social situation, social connectivity, community, and all that, your friends circle and all that. So here there is going to be a desire or focus on nurturing goodwill and creating that social environment in your life. So the focus will be a lot on your hopes and wishes, your vision for the future, what you plan to achieve going forward, and all that. Now, new moon brings energy of new beginning. So this is a great time to set new intentions, especially when it comes to networking and all that. So a new circle of friends or a new business network can all present itself during this time, and you could also be dropping old connections during this time. So this is a time you are more sociable, more tolerant, more communicative, and the focus is really a lot on your long-term aspirations during this time. Now this new moon squares Uranus in Taurus, so just be mindful of this abrupt energy, because when moon squares Uranus, there can be some sort of rebelliousness or abruptness to your emotional energy and all that, or to this new beginning that you're seeking. So just be cautious of not being overly stubborn or narrow minded during this time, especially when it comes to your 11th house matters, which is your friendship circle, your community, your network, your group activities, your long range plans, and all that, Aries. Thank you. Hello, Taurus. So, this new moon in Aquarius occurs in your 10th house. Now, 10th house is a house of career, vocation, your reputation, your goals, your life direction, your status, all that. So, new moon is going to bring this new energy in all these matters, in your professional matters. So, this is a great time to develop new business plans or new career path. So, if you're kind of stuck or unsatisfied in a career or your professional life, this is a great time to renew it. There will be focus on your professional goals and ambitions. You want to achieve something going forward, and you would want some kind of renewal in these matters during this new moon. Now, you also want to renew how you come across your, how you project yourself, your image in society as well, especially as a professional. So there's a possibility of new beginning in your projection as well. Now, 10th house is a house of self mastery and self discipline, growing in career, growing in status, and all that. So this new moon is going to bring that energy as well. Now, it is an Aquarius new moon, so it brings kind of an unconventional, progressive, quirky energy. So this is a great time to try out new things in order to grow in your career matters, Taurus. Now, the new moon will definitely bring new opportunities, so you'll be very busy with your professional responsibility. Your career, status, visibility, all that is going to be transformed during this new moon. So you can expect rewards, recognitions, more responsibilities, promotions, new job, or just a new career path, new purpose in life. So this new moon, which is an Aquarius new moon, which is all about being progressive, being insightful, being unconventional, thinking outside the box, being quirky with your career choices as well. So here you can have a new sense of purpose and a new sense of life direction. Now, if you change a career direction during this time or take up new career options, those can definitely put you on path to greater recognition and all that. Now, this new moon squares Uranus in your sign, in the sign of Taurus. So this can bring out a kind of a rebellious and abrupt energy as well to this new beginning. Now, just be cautious of being overly stubborn or narrow minded where any new beginnings in professional matters are concerned. So, overall, it's a good time to think outside the box and have this fresh start in your professional and business matters, Taurus. Thank you. Hello, Geminis. Now, the new moon in Aquarius occurs in your ninth house. Now, ninth house is a house of belief system. It's a house of exploration, adventure, different cultures, foreign land, travel, and all that. So, a new moon here can bring new energy in all these matters. So this is a great opportunity to grow, explore, expand, and go beyond your regular experiences, Geminis. New moon here can bring a kind of restlessness as well and dissatisfaction with your regular routine. So this is a great time to, have some new beginning or, just engage in new experiences in terms of maybe you can travel or learn something new as well, or read something that will expand your mind. So this is definitely a good time to initiate new projects as well, that kind of expands your mind, stretches your imagination as well, Geminis. Now, your perspective in life also may get renewed during this time, because ninth house is a house of perception as well. So here definitely your viewpoint will be expanded, and if you are meeting new people, especially from different cultures, foreign people, this is a great time to do that, to connect with them, because that will help you, really understand different viewpoints going forward, and that will help you expand your perspective. Now, ninth house is a house of adventure. So this is a great time to get away from your mundane life and, experience something new, maybe travel or, whatever you want to do. So that's going to be really helpful and will influence you positively and will broaden your mind as well. Now, it is an Aquarius new moon, so there's a sense of quirkiness or doing something unusual. So here you could be just engaging in experiences you haven't experienced before. Now, ninth house has this light-hearted energy, so here you are really adapting a more positive and uplifting mindset going forward. Now, Geminis, this new moon squares Uranus in Taurus. So there can be a sense of rebelliousness or an abrupt energy attached to this new beginning. Just be cautious of not being overly stubborn or narrow minded when engaging in new experiences or new viewpoints. Thank you. Hello, Cancer. Now, the new moon in Aquarius occurs in your eighth house. Now, eighth house is the house of shared resources, shared values, transformation, psychological development, empowerment and all that. So here this is a great opportunity to empower yourself. Really focus on your values and how other people view you in terms of how they see your value and all that. So here this new moon is going to empower you because it's an Aquarius new moon. So it brings a quirkiness and unconventional spin to this energy. So you are thinking outside the box, when where it comes to accumulating wealth, especially shared resources, or even when dealing with financial institutions, say for example loans or debt or anything, if you're trying to pay those off, or applying for new loans, or any kind of credit and all that. This is a great time to kind of think outside the box and have a kind of sense of renewed energy in these matters. Now, the focus is also going to be a lot on intimacy. Eighth house is a house of intimacy, deep connections as well. So here the focus is on the issues that may arise in these areas. Now, this is a great opportunity to also focus on inner growth and self mastery. There is an increased awareness of others during this time because eighth house is a house of other people's values as well. So there's a focus on what makes other people tick, especially in deep connections, close connections. So there is going to be a sort of internal motivations and desire for deeper level of sharing, not just your resources but also your values and just generally your life. Now, this is a great time to start some sort of financial plans, savings plans, budgeting and all that, because eighth house is the house of finances. So this is a great time to, pay off a debt maybe, or if you're applying for a loan or want to consolidate any debt, this is a great time to initiate those energies as well. Now, the way you deal with joint resources and finances and all that is going to change or will be transformed during this time because you're seeking inner security and stability. There's an opportunity for emotional transformation as well following this new moon. Now, if you have any issues around power and control, that needs to be handled during this new moon as well, Cancer. Now, this new moon squares Uranus in Taurus, so there can be some sort of rebellious, abrupt energy to this new beginning in your eighth house matter. So it's important to be cautious of not being overly stubborn or narrow minded when it comes to your shared resources and finances, Cancer. Thank you. Hello, Leos. Now, the Aquarius new moon occurs in your seventh house. Now, seventh house is a house of relationship, partnership, both romantic or personal and business. So, this is a favorable time, Leos, to begin new relationship or redefine existing ones. So if you're connecting with people, and this can be both personal and business, whether it's in a romantic sense or in a business sense, if you're connecting or forming partnership during this time, this can be quite favorable and positive going forward. So you may be kind of thinking outside the box or going for unconventional choices, or not your types kind of during this time, or somebody who is a little bit more emotionally distant or detached, because Aquarius energy has that kind of theme to it. So whatever that may be, whatever that may be, you can expect some sort of new energy in relationship matters. Now, if there are any issues in partnership, that can surface as well, and there would be a need to, resolve these matters. Now, there is going to be a strong need within you for someone significant in your life, somebody to rely on, somebody to, share your life with. So here you will have this desire to work on your relationship or resolve any kind of relationship issues. So you can expect some sort of new beginning or new mindset around partnership, because you're seeking mutually supportive partners during this time. Now, old relationship may also end during this time to make way for new ones. Now, you may also be making contacts like professional contacts, business contacts, and all that, and also making them public. So whether it's a personal relationship or business relationship, you may be, making these relationship public during this time, or recognizing them in your life. So you can expect some sort of new start in partnership, basically. So you could be also signing new contracts, agreements, and all that, or setting up a business with someone as well. Now, new moon, now seventh house is a house of marriage and spouse as well. So you could be also thinking about settling down or developing mutual love and respect for someone. Now, this new moon squares Uranus in Taurus. So there can be some sort of rebellious and abrupt energy to this new beginning in relationship matter. So something may start abruptly, just out of the blue. That's possible with this Aquarius new moon. Now, just be mindful and cautious of not being overly stubborn or narrow minded when it comes to relationship matters, Leos. Thank you. Hello, Virgos. So, the new moon in Aquarius occurs in your sixth house. Now, sixth house is a house of work, health, and your daily routines and habits and all that. So, here there is a new energy in these matters. There's a possibility of new beginning in your sixth house matter. So, this is a good time for a new diet regime or healthy routine, or kind of a change in work schedule, or bringing new energy in work matters, your habits, routine, and all that. So, all these matters can be successfully initiated during this new moon. Now, it is an Aquarius new moon, so there's a need to think outside the box. There's a need to be a bit unconventional in your approach where your work and health matters are concerned. Now, during this new moon, Virgos, do take care of any business or handle details, during this time, and you will have this increased sense of efficiency as well to get organized. You really want to sort out and, really want to organize your life during this time, whether it's a work matter or health matter. So this new energy is very beneficial. Now, sixth house is also the house of, analyzing your situation, critical thinking, and all that. So you really want to sort out things and be useful and productive, because sixth house is a house of productivity as well. So here there is definitely an opportunity for new beginning in work matters, habits, and routine. Now, you could also be applying for a new job, getting a new job, or could be a promotion, or some sort of change in work environment. There could be a new colleagues coming in, or change in work schedules and all that. So all that is definitely possible with this new moon in your sixth house. Now, sixth house is a house of health as well, both mental and physical health. So, mental and physical well being here takes center stage. It's very important to be a little bit more aware of how work schedules and routines and habits affects your health, your mental health, and all that. So it's very important to not overwork and be too stressed where your work matters are concerned, and do focus on your health. So this new moon is going to bring new energy in your work and health matters. Now, this new moon squares Uranus in Taurus, so there can be some sort of rebellious energy, abrupt energy attached to your work schedules, jobs, and all that. There could be a sudden new beginning where your work matters or health matters are concerned. Just be cautious of not being overly stuck or stubborn or narrow minded in these areas. So, overall, you can expect some sort of new beginning in your work environment with co workers, maybe a new job, and all that, Virgos. Thank you. Hello, Libras. Now, the Aquarius new moon occurs in your fifth house. Now, fifth house is the house of your self-expression, creative expression. It's a house of romance, your children, playfulness and all that. So here there can be new beginning in these matters. Your creative juices will be sparked during this new moon, and they will also be focus on romantic inclinations during this time, Libras. Now it is an Aquarius new moon, so you're a little bit more quirky and unconventional where your creativity is concerned, where your romantic choices are concerned as well. So here there is a sense of playfulness, fun, adventure attached to this new moon. Now there is a desire for pleasure and focusing on creativity as well. Now it is a house of children as well, so there can be some sort of new beginning where your children are concerned. There's also a potential for pregnancy. Obviously you need to see if you have personal planets in Aquarius or not, which will trigger these kind of energies. But there's definitely a possibility of focus on your creativity during this time. You are feeling very bold and passionate during this new moon, and you're feeling good about yourself. Basically, you are radiating this inner joy, this inner light, and you're very expressive during this period, Libra. Now your hobbies and passions, your heart's desires, whatever passion projects that you have are definitely in focus during this time. So do be creative, try something creative, maybe a new creative project and all that. So this is a great time to start these new creative projects. So do turn what you love into your life's work during this time, and do take a gamble on whether it's your creativity, whether it's romance, whether it's love matters, whether it's passion projects, whatever that might be. This is a good time to take a chance, because Aquarius energy is about being a little bit more bold, more progressive, and more unconventional. Now this new moon squares Uranus in Taurus, so there can be a rebellious energy attached to this new beginning, almost an abrupt energy. Just be cautious of not being overly stubborn or narrow-minded when it comes to your fifth house matters, Libras. Thank you. Hello, Scorpios. Now, this Aquarius new moon occurs in your fourth house, Scorpio. Now, fourth house is a house of home and family, your foundation, emotional and physical both. So, here you can expect some sort of new beginning in your family matters, in your home matters, and all that. Now, the focus is definitely on your emotions during this time. So, listen to your gut and trust your feelings during this time, Scorpios. Now it is an Aquarius new moon, so there could be some sort of unconventional or progressive or out of the box kind of thinking to this new moon where your home and family matters are concerned. Now you need to focus on what makes you feel safe and secure, Scorpios, and develop a sense of inner security. If there are any issues of intimacy or vulnerability, this is a good time to address those and bring new energy in your emotions, your emotional foundation, also your relationship with your family members, your home environment, and all that. So get in touch with your feelings and your needs during this time, Scorpio. Focus on your support system and how you support others as well. Now, this is a great time to make long range plan as well, or reorganize your home, or engage in family related activities. Living situation can also change. You could be moving houses, or you could be redecorating your house, something around your home and family matters. There can be new beginning or fresh energy, or kind of rebooting energy around these matters. So this is a great time to build these strong foundation, and have a better work and life balance as well, and connect with yourself during this time, Scorpios. Now this moon squares Uranus, so there could be a rebellious energy attached to this new beginning in your home and family matters, kind of an abrupt energy. So something can start suddenly around this new moon as well. Now just be mindful of not being overly stubborn or narrow-minded where your home and family matters are concerned, Scorpios. Thank you. Hello, Sagittarius. Now, the Aquarius new moon occurs in your third house. Now, third house is a house of communication, connection, sharing ideas, short travels, and all that. So, here there can be some sort of new energy in these matters. Now, it is an Aquarius new moon, so there can be a kind of a quirkiness attached to it, unconventional energy, progressive energy to the way you communicate and connect with people. Now, this new moon can reboot the way you communicate. This is also a great time to learn something new. Your daily interactions and connections definitely gets a kind of a refreshing energy during this time. So if you want to communicate something or share ideas, this is a great time to, start something new or express yourself. Now, it is Aquarius new moon, so there can be some kind of abruptness or suddenness attached to your communication or your connections during this time. Now, it is a busy time because third house is a very busy house. So here there's a good opportunity to develop new skills, learn something new. The social situations also can ease off during this time, and you're kind of a little bit focused on the details of your daily life and also the way you communicate and connect. Now, this is a good time, Sagittarius, to develop mental rapport with others, share ideas, and express. Now, you're more alert and aware of your environment as well during this time. So this is a good time to set new goals, timekeeping, all that can be in focus during this time. Also, great time to take a trip, even in your local environment, or just connect with your local environment as well, your neighbors, your community, and all that. There could be some sort of energy attached to just your surroundings. Now, third house is also the house of social media. So here, this is a good time to start something new on social media, maybe blogging, journaling, or expressing and sharing your ideas online. So definitely a great time to start some sort of online business as well, Sagittarius. Now, this new moon squares Uranus in Taurus. So there can be some sort of rebellious energy, abrupt energy attached to the way you communicate and connect. So just be mindful of not being overly stubborn or narrow minded when it comes to third house matters, Sagittarius. Thank you. Capricorn, the Aquarius new moon occurs in your second house. Now, second house is the house of your finances, your values, your possessions, and all that. So here there can be new beginning when it comes to your finances. So you could be getting a pay rise or a new job with better pay and all that. Or you could just be putting down some financial plans or savings plan or budget to manage your incomings and outgoings, Capricorn. Now, second house is the house of your value system and also your sense of self worth. So these two come in focus as well during this new moon. And you will have a sense of new beginning or reboot where your second house matters are concerned. Now, it is an Aquarius new moon, so there's a need to be a little bit more unconventional or thinking outside the box where when it comes to your finances. So, developing new skills, learning new things in order to increase your finances and increase your, salary and all that is a good idea during this time. Now, you're highly sensitive to your physical environment during this time, and the security you gain from it is very important to you. So there can be fresh start in terms of your value, your sense of self-worth, your worthiness and all that. Now, if there are any financial issues, Capricorn, during this time, all this will come into focus. So it's very important to set realistic financial goals and budget and really have, really save for rainy day. Now, this is a good time to discover new ways to increase your income as well, make more money and all that. Your values, your finances, sense of resourcefulness, all that is experiencing a reboot during this time. Now, this is a great opportunity also to have disposable income or, new income stream or a side hustle that will make, more money and all that. So this is a good time to start something in these areas. Now, second house deals with, possessions and objects and all that as well. So there could be new purchases or new investments during this time. So just be mindful of not overspending during this time because you want to take new approaches and find new solutions to your financial matters or any financial issues that you may have. So it's very important to keep a tap on your outgoings during this time, Capricorn, and going forward as well. Now, your sense of self worth definitely improves during this time due to these new initiatives and all that. Now, this new moon squares Uranus in Taurus, so there can be some sort of rebellious energy or abrupt energy to these new beginning in finances. So you may suddenly get a new job which will increase your finances, or there might be sudden expenditure that can, affect your finances as well. So just be mindful of this energy. Now, just be cautious of not being overly stubborn or narrow minded when it comes to your finances, Capricorn. Thank you. Aquarius. Now, the Aquarius new moon occurs in your sign, so it's your first house that's going to get a new start. Now, first house is a house of yourself, it's a house of how you present yourself, your life direction, your appearance, your overall health, your approach to life, all that. So, here there's an opportunity, Aquarius, to reinvent yourself in a personal way. So here your image, how you project yourself, how you present yourself gets a reboot. Now this is a great time to, try out new appearance, change your look, hair, or focus more on your health, your overall image, overall health and all that, or just, even your life direction, your mindset, your outlook, all that can get a new lease during this time. Mannerism, your expression, presenting yourself, all that gets a reboot. Now, new moon here will also make you feel energetic and more enthusiastic during this time. It's a very busy time for you. Whenever new moon occurs in the first time, this is a time of new beginning in your overall self. So here there's an opportunity to change personal habits, to improve your confidence as well, and create more self-awareness and focus on personal development. Now, new moon will also encourage you to put your best foot forward, and you will get noticed most definitely with this new moon energy, and or there is an opportunity to really make this personal impression on others. Now, new moon here will bring the spotlight on you, so this may make you a little bit uncomfortable, Aquarius. So just focus on being authentic and really believing in yourself, being brave and enjoying these new experiences. Now, it is an Aquarius new moon, so you understand this energy very well, Aquarius. It's all about, thinking outside the box, being unconventional, being progressive, really seeing things in different way, in order to enjoy new experiences. So this is the energy that's brought to this new beginning for you. Now, your overall approach to life gets a fresh start. You are more interested in meeting people, and having these new experiences, and you're more courageous and daring as well going forward. Now, this new moon squares Uranus, so there can be a kind of a rebellious streak or abrupt energy to this new beginning. Just be cautious not to be overly stubborn or narrow minded when it comes to your sense of self, Aquarius. Thank you. Pisces. The Aquarius new moon occurs in your 12th house. Now, 12th house is the house of retreating. It's the house of letting go. It's the house of spirituality. It's a house of, subconscious self, your subconscious patterns and all that. So here there's an opportunity for some kind of new energy where your 12th house energies are concerned. So this is a great period of reviewing, letting go, recharging both your spiritual and physical batteries during this time. So it's a good time to rest and rejuvenate, retreating or, escaping as well is a good idea, because this will help your overall health. Now, focus is on awareness, not just self awareness, but also awareness towards other people's needs during this time, Pisces. So, this new moon will bring a kind of a soul searching kind of energy, finding emotional peace and all that. This is a very sensitive position of the new moon. It's a kind of a period of resting, because when the new moon occurs in your first house, in a month's time, that would be a very busy period. So it's important to, focus on yourself during this time, your inner life, your health, your mental health, and just spend time alone as well. Now, this is a good time for therapy and introspection as well in order to deal with your emotions. So, if you need any kind of therapy, this is a good time to engage in those as well. Pisces. Now, new moon in the 12th house is not a high energy time. So, best is to rest and recharge. And also, your dreams and inspiration and intuitions will be very heightened during this time. Now, this new moon squares Uranus, so there can be some sort of abrupt energy or sudden energy to 12th house matter. Just be cautious of not being overly stubborn or narrow minded during this time, Pisces. Thank you.